What a morning. Glad to be waking up in the middle of the week in a peaceful time like this. Alright, let me just go feed my dog. Terry, how are you, big boy? Here. Here's a bone. Here. Go play. Go. First thing to do today is to hang out the washing, so I might just... What the hell? Right, let's get this out of the way before we even begin. A lot of these may be available on Spirit Halloween's website, however, some are not. Some we have some video displaying what they do and what they say, some we don't. So I'm gonna try and maybe at least react with my opinion based on what we've seen so far. Bear in mind that this video may become outdated as soon as the day after it releases. But until then, I'm going to look at some of Spirit Halloween's new 2024 animatronics in their lineup this year. Now we have some good ones, we have some... but we'll get more into that as we go into this video today. Regardless, before you even continue watching the video, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so when I upload, you get notified. Alright, let's go. Alright, first up we have Cotton Candy Dan. This is a new one for this year. First impressions, I like the movement that he has. I think it's really unique that he has that sort of pop-up feature with the head coming out of the cotton candy. I think it's really different from what we usually see, especially with this type of movement in the arms. Although we already see that in animatronics like that cauldron creeper guy, which I don't want to talk about, it's nice to see that the arms are doing something that aren't just sort of rotating around. It's actually really cool to see that they've implemented that pop-up feature as well. It's a good little jump scare animatronic, one that you could really put in like a corner or something, or a place where no one is really expecting it to do anything. But otherwise, Cotton Candy Dan, yeah, I like him. He's pretty good. Good clown animatronic. I like his face. Good detail in the face. Liking his clothes. A bit of yellow in there. We don't really see a lot of yellow. Definitely extends more than just a clown theme as well. You could really use it for like a carnival theme or a theme park theme. But that is Cotton Candy Dan. Let's go to the next one. Next we have the 10-foot tall giant Death Ray. First impressions here, it's definitely different. Looking at it head to toe, eyes light up, that's pretty cool. The torso also lights up, white all over, white clothing, so you might want to be careful if you leave them outside for too long as it might stain, depending on what material that clothing is. And of course he is about 10 foot tall, so this is Spirit's first endeavor into the 10-foot game, one of at least. Other than that, it's cool to see that we have some more alien retail props, although it looks more like a skull thing, and I'm not sure if it was necessary to make this 10 foot tall. Hey, I'm not really complaining. If I can get him, and if I'm doing a UFO, alien, airbase, spaceship theme one year, then I will get him and use him for that. Good prop, stands out. Questionable decision about the height. He's pretty cool. Next up we have the Gravestone ghoul. I like him. 3 foot tall, not bad. His spinning motion is very quick. I'm actually really surprised by. His eyes light up green. I like the detail as well on the face and the head with the hair. The Gravestone, in my opinion, is a little bit too stubby, but it's the short prop all round. It's not really meant to be tall. Otherwise, he's pretty good. I would definitely get him if he's available on Amazon. He reminds me a bit of the Cellar Dweller and also that other Tombstone animatronic that Spirit sold a few years ago. Otherwise, that is the Gravestone ghoul. Next up is a returning animatronic for this year. Definitely a fan favorite from the past, especially when it first came out. It was considered by a few to be innovating. This, of course, is Grimsley the Great, also known as the Towering Creepy Clown. First impressions, what else can I say other than it's creepy. I know I go on and on about how some props don't really need to be 7 feet tall to be scary, but in this case, I actually can't really justify that because that's what makes it creepy. Combined with the face and the overall lankiness, just the overall size of him is intimidating, it's threatening. Something that's supposed to be nice and friendly and happy and everything has turned into this ginormous, nightmarish monster. Aside from that, I mean, I can't really comment much on his appearance other than what's already been commented on, like his clothes. Just a classic clown. That and Uncle Charlie. Great to see this one back. If I choose to do a clown theme next year, I will certainly look into, hopefully, getting this guy in my collection. Coming up next on the lineup is the Cremator. This is a static prop, and man, when I say I love something, I mean it. This is probably one of the best static props in a very long time. Techie has made something here which I actually want to buy. Straight off the bat, we see the flickering light within his clothing. All I can say here, I mean, the skull, the flame effect, I'm loving that. Other than that, I like this look of a monk or a soul-seeking demon thing. He's really cool, and I think the skull also looks kind of nice with it. It's a good touch. Overall, I really like this prop. It's a static that I would actually buy, not because it's just a filler, but because I honestly think this would be a good attraction on its own. And that's saying something for a static. Next is Max Straw, and I believe this is about the fifth year? Like, they really like their scarecrow pumpkin things. I guess it's a staple of Halloween. I like the pitchfork. You can see that the majority of the height relies on the pitchfork, but that's fine. Watching his video, it only shows him sort of laughing. Again, as of recording, I haven't actually seen any unboxings or anything of this, let alone seen it in action. So I don't know if this is just the only phrase that it has. Otherwise, it looks good. I like the face on it. I like the hat. And I think it's really cool that we're getting more levitating props in retail as well. It really creates a pretty cool effect. Next, we have the demonic gatekeeper. This is one which looks like a groundbreaker sort of, and it also is similar to the Cremator, as it has that flickering flame effect inside its body. I think that's really cool actually, because you could pair this with the Cremator and use it in the same scene. I think that's actually really handy. Not only that, but it has a compatibility with a fog machine, so this allows it to have that fog effect come out of it once it activates, creating an even spookier appearance. You will need to have a fog machine dedicated to just that, so completely optional, but just consider that as well when you're looking to buy this guy. Other than that, I don't have much else to say about him. He's got a good face mold. I really like the flame effect. He's got good voicing as well. I like the tone of voice that they've chosen for this guy with his voice. Beside that though, that is the demonic gatekeeper. Okay, I think that's every prop that's currently on sale at the moment, so that's all done. Cool, I can go back to work and actually there's one more that you need to cover. One more. Did I forget one? Oh, no. Please, no. Okay, so last and certainly least, we have the 6-foot-tall Night Terror animatronic. And should this even be called an animatronic, or should it just be called an abomination? So just looking at this guy straight up, I mean, without any video attached, he looks mid. Like, straight up, he just looks mid. But what sells this for me though is not the appearance. but it's the motion that comes with it. Look at this. It looks like a Sunstar prop. I swear I have that same pumpkin face mold somewhere in my storage unit, which was also a Sunstar prop. This thing overall looks cheap. It probably was cheap to make. And don't even get me started on the price tag. Yes, it is $100, but you know what else you could probably get for $100? An hour-long body massage, a bicycle, a good night out at a restaurant, anything else but this. This is Sunstar quality out of Spirit, out of all places. Even for Spirit standards, I wouldn't even sink that low for something even to just fill my haunt with. And I can guarantee that the only revolutionary thing, or sorry, industry standard thing that this prop has going for it is that it has a motion sensor. I will actually bet my house that this thing, you have to build this thing on top of a Christmas tree stand like the other Sunstar props. Oh god damn it!